Alright, you guys. I don't know if you guys can hear me because it's really loud. I'm wearing a mask. But we're about to head into Home Depot. We're this far away because there's grass over here. So he's kind of overwhelmed. Not really thinking about pottying. He's being a good boy though. So yeah, so we're about to head inside. I decided just to do the short leash. So yeah, let's talk more when I get inside. Alright, bye. Alright, so the good news is we're about to still do socialization. The bad news is that the Home Depot here apparently is not pet friendly unless it's like a seeing eye dog. So which is interesting. You know, I tried to look online before I went because I knew that there's some out there that weren't, you know, pet friendly, but looking online didn't help. I had to wait till I got to the door. So nobody said anything about it, but we weren't about to, you know, we're not gonna take that chance. So out. Good boy. So we went to a park right across the street, which seems to be fairly busy. So this is what we're gonna do. So when something cool happens, I'll let you guys know. Alright, sorry, he's the hand that I have holding the camera. Come on, come on. You dying on me? That's not good. There we go. Sorry, the hand I have holding the camera is also the hand I have holding him. So actually, it looks like we're about to pass a dog, so 1 second. Ugh, you need to stop pulling on this leash. Like, this is unacceptable at all times. Okay, so we are off. Alright, so he hasn't noticed the dog yet. Wait, yes he has. The dog is crossing the street, so that is something. Let's see how he does. We're passing now. Look. Let's go. Let's go. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, good boy. Some moderate interest, not too bad. He's forever trying to scratch only when he's on leash. Anyway, like I said, there's quite a few people out and about, especially by the playground, so we're gonna pass all of this. So I'll let you guys know how it goes. Bye. Alright, you guys, sorry for the sharp jump cut. I know the last time you guys saw this we were at the park, but unfortunately it's really impossible for me to film with one hand. Oh, there is a bumblebee. Please go away. It's really impossible for me to film with one hand and properly address any behavior he's doing, whether that be good or bad. So unfortunately I just couldn't, I really could not get videotape while I was there. Just to recap everything, because I know I was wearing a mask before. I don't know if I'll continue wearing a mask. The thing is, I haven't gotten my vaccine yet, but it doesn't seem like anybody's wearing a mask. So I don't know if I want to risk it, but I also feel weird being the only one wearing a mask. But it is what it is. Anyway, sorry, I know I've been saying I was gonna get rid of that bag of trash or that bag of poop, but I didn't did that yet. But I'm about to do it. I'm about to do another video actually right after this, but basically update. So I tried to go to the Home Depot that's in my area, and unfortunately that Home Depot is not pet friendly. I did try to look online before I even showed up there, but unfortunately once I got to, like, there was nothing online, we'll say that first, and when I got to the door, they had the little signs like, oh, no shoes, no shirt, no pets unless they're seeing eye dogs. So we did not end up going into Home Depot. I mean, nobody said anything, but honestly, and I've been in there before with Jack in a cart and then Paco in the basket. But the thing is that you know, I don't want to risk it, you know. So Kratos is jumping because there's a couple birds flying around. So it looks like they're crows. So basically what happened is there is a park right across the street from Home Depot. So we went there. So that's what you guys saw. He did fairly well. At first he went to kind of do a little bit of barking at the people we were approaching, but as soon as we passed, and the park wasn't super busy, I will say that. I kind of wanted to be a little bit more busy, but it wasn't super busy. But because I wasn't super busy, it did allow me to be able to walk around with him. It was super busy. What I was going to do at first was just kind of sit and let him watch the happenings, but you know, it wasn't super busy. So he walked around a bit. He passed a couple people with dogs. Luckily enough, the dogs didn't start barking at him, which was good. He did try to pull a little bit to get to him, but literally he did fairly well. I mean, compared to Jack, like Jack is the type that she wants to go and say hi to everybody, every dog, all the time. So she's going to be a nightmare to take out. Because I think she'll get over her fear of people like super quickly, but then there's gonna be like, oh my gosh, there's people I need to go say hi, and she's just not gonna. She just forgets that she's on leash, and she's gonna be pulling a lot. So I already know that even though I haven't taken Jack out to do that yet, Kratos has done a million times better than her. So like I said, Kratos is fearful, which is not really a good habit of his. But anyway, so yeah, so we passed a couple people that had dogs on leash. I wanted so the playground was the most busy, and I wanted to walk like right around there, but unfortunately they didn't have a sidewalk that went around the playground. And the playground was super cool looking, and I wish I had playgrounds like that when I was little. So they didn't have a sidewalk that went around the playground, but they did have a sidewalk that went right through the playground, just the whole area. So there's kids just everywhere, and I wasn't going to do that. You know, first of all, you know, as a parent, I'm not a parent, but a parent, like, you don't know if that child is going to likes dogs. You know if that child's mother or father is okay with a dog, you know, being even over there. And like kids have a tendency just to kind of see things and go towards it. So, you know, the family member might be uncomfortable with it, first of all. And on top of that, like I said, Kratos, I would think that I would call him fearful. You know, he's very unsure of things. And he's been that way since he was younger, but you know, we're trying to get him to grow out of it by getting him exposed. But he's very fearful, and while he's never bitten anybody or anything except for Jack, you know, and that's just like within play or him trying to correct her, you know, I just don't want to take that chance with somebody's kid. That's just not going to happen. So we did not go anywhere near the playground. We did walk. We passed some people, so we saw some people running, you know, doing stretches and everything and stuff. So, and he wanted to stop and kind of look around, which maybe I'll do that another day, just have him stop and just observe what things are going on. But since we're walking, I wanted to kind of teach him, like, okay, when you're on leash, you got to keep moving. You can't stop for any reason. So, so yeah, so he did fairly well. The very end of, when we're headed back to the car, I was about to put him in the car, but I realized, like, oh, you know, you haven't stopped to use the bathroom. So I had him on a short leave, so he didn't have time to stop and use the bathroom. So I went over to an area to use the bathroom. We're still by my car, but you know, not we didn't get in the car. And so basically what I ended up doing is, and he didn't go, but while I was standing there waiting for him, a guy passes by with his dog off leash. So it's kind of an overweight pit mix, female, fairly well trained, but you know, still the dog approached. I mean, the guy didn't really say much to be like, no, don't go over there. Like, he was talking like, oh, your dog's beautiful. What's his name? How old he is? He has to be a puppy, blah, blah, blah. A real nice guy. But the dog came over. So, and that was the absolute first time Jack or Paco, I called you both by the wrong names. That is the first time Kratos has ever met another dog that wasn't Jack or Paco. I mean, I'm not sure about inside the vet, 'cause, you know, the vets are still doing the thing where you can't go inside. But yeah, but that was the first time that Kratos has met another dog, and he did really well. His hackles weren't raised at all. The other dog's hackles were raised. Kratos, his tail wasn't up or anything. It was the same thing like it is now. His tail was not up. Hackles were not raised. He just sniffed the face, because unfortunately the dog came face first. The dog's hackles got raised, and she walked off. But that allowed Kratos to sniff her butt, and I just praised him, gave him a whole bunch of treats, and he moved on. So, while it wasn't ideal, it went very well. Kratos did not react negatively at all. So, I mean, it wasn't like super good. Like, he wasn't like wagging his tail, you know, like incredibly fast or trying to play. He just kind of sniffed and kind of moved on. So, he did fairly well. But we will be going out again tomorrow. But like I said, I do have another video I'm making today. Don't actually know if I will be uploading it today. Probably not. Probably see it tomorrow. But like I said, we will be going out again tomorrow. Just me and Kratos. So what we're going to do tomorrow is we're going to go down to Gurney, because I know that the Home Depot in Gurney definitely likes dogs, because I've been there before with Paco and they had treats and stuff on hand. You know, they are ready. So we will be going down to Gurney with Kratos, and if that goes really well, I will either stop by a park in Gurney, which will be much busier, especially since it's a Saturday. Gurney's much busier. Gurney is much busier than my town anyway, and then it's gonna be a Saturday, so it's just gonna be double busy. So we'll either go to a park, or we will go to the pets there. I think they have a PetSmart down there. So we'll do either one of those depending on how well Home Depot goes. I mean, I'm not actually sure if we'll go to Home Depot or we'll go to PetSmart, but we'll go to one of those two at first, and then whichever one, if it goes well, we'll go to the other one or a busy park. So that's the plan for tomorrow. So we're, like I said, I'm about to make another video. It is about to get dark because the sun is low in the sky, so I want to get this quick video out. This next video, I will say that, like, I was filling up air in my tires because I hadn't did that all winter, and I needed to do that before I took a longer trip down to Gurney. And I noticed just all like the spider webs and the old like egg sacs and whatever, and I had to plan on like spraying like bug spray in my garage. Then I looked up and there's like this little like a tiny like glass thing, and it's like a tiny glass, like it's like a viewing area, right? Like it kind of like, it's like a case, like a viewing case, like on top of the garage, and in that viewing case is a wasp nest. There's nothing in it, there's nobody's home, whatever, but it's a wasp nest. And I'm just like, you know what, instead of just spraying, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get like a bug bomb, and I'm just gonna, you know, let it loose in my garage, the strongest thing I can possibly afford at the moment. And yeah, sorry, that was just on my mind. I'm just like, because I mean, it's still cool outside, so, you know, there's not a lot of things going on, there's not a lot of bugs out. Man, it's kind of sucks. So the reason why I moved further north, because I don't like the cold at all, which is unfortunate because my heat doesn't work. But it lasted through most of my winter, which is good. But I don't like the cold at all. Like I have I'm anemic, so I have low iron, and that means I'm just cold all the time, and so I don't like being cold. Even like during like summer times, there's not a time where I don't take a coat with me, because I'll be cold inside if they're blasting the air, you know. So I decided I was gonna move further up north, because like I just don't want to deal with bugs, you know. But unfortunately, you know, when I'm living out somewhere where there's not a lot going on, there's not a lot of, you know, businesses and traffic and just stuff like that, you're just gonna have to deal with the bugs. So I mean, you probably deal with wasps anywhere though, right? Anyway, like I said, I'm about to make this other video, let them inside so you can get a drink, put them out, let the dogs out, and yeah, you guys will see this video later tonight, so let me know what you guys think. Yeah, and also if you want to okay, I'm already feeling at this, please subscribe if you want to, you know, get more on Kratos' project. I know it's kind of boring because it's just him, but I'll have more dogs in the future, or more Dogo Argentino in the future. I definitely think at this point that I will be getting at least 2 more females. I thought about getting the 2 females at the same time, you know, but honestly that's too much work. So I'll probably just do 1 female this year, another female next year. But anyway, you know, subscribe. I do try to upload once a day. So if not, you guys will get, if I do miss a day, you guys will get 2 videos the next day. But yeah, subscribe and like this video. Let me know if you guys want to see anything specific. Yeah, and thanks. See you guys next video.